My life before Teen Challenge was a roller coaster. Since I was a young kid, it's been filled with addictions from drugs, alcohol, all the above. Started at a young age because my family went through a divorce, like a lot of families here in America, and we got poverty struck, lived in a bad neighborhood, lots of temptations, lots of stuff there. And without a parent being around, my mom working a couple jobs, I just had freedom to kind of do whatever I wanted to. So I started at a young age just partying, the typical smoking weed, cigarettes, all that stuff. Started out kind of real innocent, just wanted to have fun, wanted to be cool. As I got older, it progressed. The addiction started kicking in. It went from marijuana to harder drugs, from pills to crack to coke and meth, everything you can imagine. I remember a few different times at a young age realizing how addicted I was and trying to fight that fight, to be a decent person and try to clean my act up, try to have passing grades in school, and it just seemed like I was too far in to really get out. And I had walked past this mirror a million times. Just never even made a difference. I don't know what it was, but God just removed the veil off my eyes is the way that I would put it. And I walked past this mirror and I had got a glimpse of myself, and I just remember looking in the mirror and looking at how bad I looked and what I had become, and God just revealed that to me, and it just broke my heart. And so through that, I cried out to God, the typical prayer, like, God, if you're real, help me. God, if you're real, save me, do something. And so I called my mom and asked her about the program she had told me about. And so I made a commitment that I needed to do something, and I figured this was the step. They don't teach you how to live a sober life. They don't teach you how to get off drugs and get off alcohol and go back and be a part of society like that. They teach you how to become a Christian. It's discipleship. It covers those things, but it covers so much more. It really goes in depth. They pull out a lot of root stuff that's inside of you that you don't even know that you have, and they walk you through the process of allowing Jesus to heal those things, remove those things, and replace them with His Word, with His Spirit. I had felt called to be a pastor for about 3 or 4 years since I'd came back from Teen Challenge. People always ask what that looked like, and I said, I have no idea. Oh, does that mean senior pastor? I have no idea. It could be kids pastor, or maybe it's not even an official pastor, but just working with people, sharing my testimony and spreading the gospel, and that's really all I had felt called to do. And it seems like overnight, I was serving at the church, an opportunity came open to start a young adults college program, and I did that. And the word says, he who is faithful in the small be faithful in the big. And my pastor really loved what he saw in me. And so he gave me an opportunity, no credentials, no seminary school, no background, family of pastors, but just a servant's heart. And they brought me on full time to do this. And it's been wild. Never would have imagined myself doing something like this, but yeah, here I am. And through this process, He has came through time and time again. He never fails. His word is never void. He'll always be there for you. It just may not look the way you want it to look. It may not happen in your timing, but it's going to happen in God's perfect timing and God's perfect plan. It's one thing to look at those things that God has given you and be so grateful for that. Your heart just overwhelms with joy about that. But then to go even deeper, it's another thing to look at the price that He paid for us to receive it. And when you do that, you're grateful, you're full of joy, but at the same time, your heart breaks. He had to lay down His life. And that's really life-changing for me when you really think about that.